Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Wreck Gaming. I am Rob, and today we are going to be doing a playthrough of Doom. This is my first YouTube video, and we're just going to go ahead and jump right into it. I'm going to explain what my channel is going to be about. We'll go ahead and start a new game here, and this playthrough won't hurt me plenty. But yeah, so basically I'm going to be doing playthroughs, walkthroughs, whatever you want to call them, video game news, technology news. I'm real big into PCs. Unboxings. I understand this game came out 3 months ago. It was a major surprise for me, because I've been waiting since the game was announced, and I have to say, overall, I was very, very impressed. I mean, it's a basic premise of the game. You just run around killing demons, but yeah. So there's not much really going on right now, except like No Man's Sky, which came out on the 9th, and I'm kind of hesitant to pick that up because I mean the game looks amazing. It does. I've actually been waiting for it since they announced it. I think what was it, in 2014. Or 13, I'm not really sure, and they got a few pushbacks and stuff like that. But the one guy who got it early ended up saying he got to the center of the universe in 30 hours, which I don't understand. They said they was like, quadrillions of planets, this, that, and the other, and so there's really nothing that has come out lately that I thought would be worth doing a walkthrough on, and except Deus Ex, which is coming out on the 23rd. I will be doing a walkthrough of that, and I will also be doing a unboxing of the collector's edition. But until then, I figured that we do Doom, something simple, something a good start of videos, I think. So I'm gonna stop rambling here, and we're gonna get to it.
They are rage, brutal, without mercy. But you will be worse. Rip and tear until it is done.
Yes, sir. So, fuck them up. A good way to start the game immediately with the gore crushing somebody's head. And take out these shambling zombies. Dude, don't want to die. But yeah, like I was saying, this game was originally announced for the next Doom. I believe it was 2008. Then they scrapped the project in 2011, seeming that they were saying that the game, at least what they said, didn't have a soul, which would be my understanding of. Is that they took a bunch of other stuff from first-person shooters and tried throwing it together, and it didn't work because people were saying it was like a kind of like Call of Duty with big set pieces and stuff, and that's not what Doom is. And I'm glad they realized that, because after 8 years, I was expecting this game to be shit. And when I first saw it at E3, I was actually impressed. I know a lot of people said that the color scheme and stuff was, very bland, but I mean, overall, the final product was, very amazing. It actually kind of blew me away. It's very smooth. I was a little concerned, like they said, their main selling points was, oh, you got demons, you got big guns, and you move fast, which is Doom, but it's like, that's your 3 selling points. It's moving fast, it's not the greatest, selling point, but, yeah, this game is actually really fun to play. Go ahead and get started here. See what this lady has to say.
We have to contain this.
Yeah, well, good luck with that, because it doesn't seem like it contained me too well. Let me put a Praetor suit on. This game really does make you feel like a badass, which should. I mean, you're playing as Doom Guy. Doom Guy is up there with Master Chief, in my opinion. It's the bad motherfucker. And they really like his. I mean, he doesn't talk, but his attitude physically is just a badass. Fucking Kimasabi. It's fuck him up game. That's what this is, and I think they did a good job at that. And this, whole situation is fucked right now.
Cannot determine the cause of the demonic invasion until the Rezop satellite is brought back online.
Typical.
Welcome. I'm Dr. Samuel Hayden. I'm the head of this
Dr. Samuel
facility.
Hayden.
I think we can work together and resolve this problem in a way that benefits us both.
Fuck you, buddy. See, that's why I love that they just did that. Just like throughout the game, they just made him like, oh, fuck that. Where the demons at? So here they're going to introduce us to the glory kills, which, I mean, are fun. They do get somewhat repetitive, but there is quite a bit of them, and they do react to your environment and stuff. So, like, if you're next to a wall, sometimes you throw a dude up against a wall and crush his head, stuff like that. But let's start here. I will say that there are times where it seems that it kind of rewards you more for using the system than just, like, shooting them. Look at this. This pistol does not want to work. But like right there, I got health drops for the glory kills, but I didn't get nothing for just shooting them. So we're gonna pick up our single barrel shotgun here by this dude who got crushed by the door, unfortunately for him. And once we pick up the double barrel, that's the one I'm gonna be using most of the time, just because it's stronger overall and it's just more fun to use. I will say the single barrel has the advantages it does have is it has mods for the gun itself. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and shoot these guys and try to lead them over here into this game. Oh, that was actually good. Wow. The gore in this game is absolutely amazing. That's one of the things I love about doing. That it's always been like that. But this game definitely put a new reapplied the word gory, which is good. Like I said, Doom should be gory. And the best part about it is you're killing demons, so there should be no feeling bad. Wow. Here we go. Get some imps going. Those dudes up. The game itself is very fluid. There are times where you can run around, be shooting people, and then, jump at that glory kill and stuff like that. It's a very fun game. It makes you feel like a badass. It presents a challenge on really every level, but like once you start getting into the harder levels, like even on I think what's the next one, Ultra Violence or Violence, I'm not sure. It's a big step up in difficulty.
Demonic presence at
Once you play through it, you should have a problem. But that is my favorite glory kill right there on the imp, is when you run up and shoot his jaw off, which at E3 when they showed that, people were losing their minds. But I mean, it really is a fun game. It does get a little repetitive once you get towards the end, but I mean, really, I can't say enough about this game. It took them 8 years to finish. And they delivered on it. It has always been a good studio. They don't mess around. The only problem with it is that they usually work on 1 or 2 projects at a time. And, I mean, let's face it, 8 years is a long time to wait for anything, let alone a first-person shooter. And I understand that they scrapped it and they started over, so really it took them 4 years to make this game. But I mean, overall, I really like the game.
Our interest in their world was purely for the betterment of mankind. Everything has clearly gotten out of hand now, yes. But it was worth the risk, I assure you.
That's what I say, it makes you feel like, yo, fuck you, dude. and listen to you talk. The soundtrack to this game is pretty awesome too. But I have to say, I had more fun with this game than in a long time as far as games go. This was probably my most anticipated game of 2016 besides Uncharted 4. Uncharted 4, I'd probably put it as, number 1 and then number 1A. But yeah, so basically we're going to actually get introduced to a different type of demon. I always forget their name because I hate them, because I don't understand why their obsession with people of giving demons and zombies and stuff like that guns, because they don't need guns. When's the last time, zombies and demons, they shouldn't, they're badass as enough. Humans use guns. For real. One of the games that really annoyed me was The Evil Within, which is also a great game if you're into survival horror, which is my favorite genre of video games. I never understood why they gave them guns. It's just so annoying sometimes, especially on the harder difficulties. And pop this dude. But it's annoying sometimes. But I guess it presents a challenge. My aim is being shoddy right now. But it was a nice change up, I think, this game. I think that's what it needed. The market, it always is flooded with first-person shooters. Some of them a lot better than others, but most of the time, we usually get stuck with Call of Duty, Battlefield, Medal of Honor, which are both made by EA. So I'm gonna start on EA. The new Battlefield looks pretty good, though. I already actually pre-ordered that, and I pre-ordered Call of Duty, but there was more for remaster of Modern Warfare. The campaign for the new Call of Duty Infinite Warfare looks interesting enough, but I don't know about the multiplayer. But we'll see, I guess. But we're not playing Call of Duty, we're playing Doom. So, as far as I'm concerned, this was a change up from what I was just talking about, because it was more of a exploration first-person shooter, which I'm glad they did, because you didn't see a lot of that before the game came out. And it's more of an open style game. It was less linear. Most of the time you're just running around killing people. The story is fair, if you even want to call it a story. It's more so you're just, that's what Doom is. You just run around killing demons. That's what it is. There's a Doom guy up there, so we're gonna go find him while we're looking for the blue dude, which is over here. Get the blue key card. And I also like that they kind of made it simplistic. They kind of went old school with how Doom is, and that's what they wanted. When they restarted the game, they wanted to kind of go back to Doom the way it was. Now this is there's 4 Doom games, real Doom games, and 3 of them are now basically, 2 of the 4 are reboots. There was the original, then you had Doom 2, which took place on Earth, and then Doom 3 was a reboot, and now this is a reboot. And so we're gonna go through this door, but you can't get it. It's just a fuck 'em up game. It's a fun game. You can't argue with that. And overall, I think they did a good job. The gore in this game is ridiculous. Straight up, just blowing people apart is ridiculous. And once you unlock, once you pick up but once you find the chainsaw and stuff, which is also very balanced. I was wondering how they're gonna work that, and they did balance it out. But these guys really quick. It becomes just a gore fest, and it really does. The pistol does kind of suck, though, I'm not gonna lie. The charge shot works pretty good. But other than that, it's kind of useless. Look at this. Unless you get headshots. Nothing here. See, that, the sound in this game, too, is just awesome. It really is. And everything about this game is just fun to play. And if you haven't picked this game up, you really should. It is, worth 60 bucks, and you could probably find it on sale right now too. It's been out for a few months. Well, I was like, why am I not moving here? It's like right there. Cheeky bastard. Now, like I said, once you get up to the more difficult difficulties, it does present a challenge. Especially once you get into like Nightmare, it is incredibly difficult. And then I forget what the hardest difficulty is. It's just basically just Nightmare with like, but if you die, you start at the beginning, which is ridiculous. And I have seen a couple people on YouTube that have already, beaten it, which I give them credit for that because it's not easy. And I would rather, it would be cool to do, but I'm not gonna try that. I'd probably throw my computer out the window. Because, alright, so this is gonna introduce you to the mods, which is another nice touch that they added in. I like the explosive shot more than charge burst for the single barrel, so that's what I'm gonna do. And only because I like blowing shit up. And I already shoot enough people in this game. You're gonna see me use all the weapons, obviously, but my more used weapons are the double barrel, the single barrel, and the plasma rifle. The plasma rifle with the stun bomb weapon mod is actually really good, especially against the pinkies, where you can shoot them in the face all day with the rocket launcher and nothing will happen because it's where all the armor is. But so it's hard to get behind them unless you wait for them to charge. So a way to counteract that is just to hit them with stun bomb and then just run up behind them and blast them with the super shotgun or explosive round or whatever you got. And this isn't so much a tutorial how to beat the game. This is just a run through. Figure it'd be something easy, fun to do. These dudes over here. Yeah, I hear ya. There you are. And I messed up the explosive shot. Damage. Are you serious right now? Come on, dude. Thank you. Goodbye. But the whole, I guess you want to call it kind of platforming. The platforming is actually really good in this game. Besides, a few hiccups here and there, it is pretty solid. It's fast, jumping up and down, grabbing ledges really fast, and there actually is an upgrade so you can grab the ledges faster, which I already think that you do it pretty quick. But so you're gonna come down here, run around, him out. See, this one, I hate these guys. God, this dude is ridiculous. Goodbye. But this is it. I guess we talk about how I'm gonna do work videos and stuff. So basically, we're gonna get a lot of gameplay walkthroughs. That's what this is gonna be. We're gonna get unboxings every once in a while. We do some news every once in a while, the big news. But I'm probably gonna keep my gameplay videos to probably about half hour, 40 minutes max, just because I don't want to make them too long. Get something we can sit on lunch or something and watch it. But yeah, some projects that I already have in mind that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing, like I said, Deus Ex when it comes out on the 23rd. Then I actually want to do a run through of Uncharted 4 again. Like I said, that came out, in May now. So I am behind, but whatever. Then we're going to, just missed that jump, but then we're going to do, looking further in the future, definitely going to do a walkthrough of Battlefield 1. Actually, I'm just putting myself up there. Battlefield 1, probably Call of Duty. We'll do a remaster of Call of Duty 2. and we'll actually be doing unboxing of those, at least for Battlefield 1, because I actually have that already pre-ordered for the collector's edition. What else is on the radar? I might mix up and throw some, because Uncharted is one of my favorite series, so I might end up doing, and I have the HD collection, so I might run through and actually do all 3, but we'll see how that goes. I mean, they're older games, but you know, speaking of HD collections, there is a lot of them out there, and they all seem to be games that we played like 2-3 years ago, and it's a little annoying because I would like to see them do a remake of an older game, an older style game. One of the games, I actually have a PS2, and one of the games that I'm playing right now that I just picked up is The Suffering, and if you guys haven't played it and you have a PS2, or if you have a PC emulator, you could probably get it for the PC. I mean, it's kind of a pain in the ass to play sometimes, but
Welcome to the
what this guy has to
UAC.
say.
Now 221 accident-free days.
Oh yeah? It's not looking too good right now though, buddy.
God rested on the 7th day, but imagine how much further along we would be if he hadn't. The
You
UAC
calling out
is
God now?
committed to excellence. That's why we implemented the 7-day work week. Now you can
7-day
achieve
work
greatness
week.
alongside
Fuck you,
your
buddy.
coworkers every day. Let's never stop achieving.
Okay, buddy. Alright, guys. But yeah, before I go though, before I end this video, The
Welcome to
Suffering
UAC.
is actually a pretty good game. It's kind of like survival horror, but after you learn that, it's just the sounds are all a bunch of bullshit. It's more of just an action game with a very weird twist. It is I don't know how you want to explain it. It's a fucked up game. It really is. But it's fun, and I'll tell you what, it came out in 2004, they were doing stuff in that game that developers don't bother with now, and I think that's kind of a shame, because a lot of the things back then that they were, you know, trying new things and all that, has gone away, and we're kind of left with, you know, very bland linear games nowadays as far as, like, you know, shooters and stuff go, and I really wish they would bring back those types of games, and if they were gonna do HD collections and remakes, do older style games, you know, from the late 90s, you know, even mid 90s to the early 2000s, and you know, not games that we played, not that, like, you know, like they re-released Tomb Raider, the definitive edition, then The Last of Us remastered, and I'm not saying this, or, you know, Gears of War, and yeah, maybe certain kids, you know, the younger generation, they weren't old enough, or they, you know, passed up because they were still young. So give them a chance to play these games. But at the same time, I mean, Resident Evil 4 is getting another HD remake. That is, you know, fucking it's ridiculous. It really is. I mean, I love Resident Evil. Not so much 6. 5 was actually, a lot of people hated it. As far as, you know, Resident Evil goes, it wasn't really Resident Evil. It was like an action horror game. But, I don't know. I'm going to stop rambling here and end the video. So I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.
God rested on the
Like and
7th day,
subscribe if
but
you'd like,
imagine how much
or
further
not.
along we would be if he hadn't.
But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and
The
there will
UAC
be a lot
is
more to come.
committed excellence.
Have
That's
a good
why
day,
we
guys.
implemented the 7-day work week. Now you can achieve greatness alongside your coworkers every day.